All right, people. We have had raccoons pestering us here on our property because of that bird feeder and various others. There's a suet feeder here and a regular old bird feeder here. Squirrels, chipmunks, raccoons have been all over the place, tearing up our stuff. We had to take down some string lights because the squirrels have been literally stealing the light bulbs off of the string lights and taking them and burying them around. We found a couple. This is not for squirrels though. This today is going to be for raccoons. They're going after some of the stuff in the garden. They're coming up here and trying to get a hummingbird feeder that was on that hook that we had to relocate, and the suet feeder over here that they try to get. Now this one they have not been able to get to, but I'm tired of these little punks and I want to pay them back for some of the damage and some of the crap that they have caused us. The other night, I'll roll in some footage if I can, I shot one of these raccoons like 10 times with a .177 BB gun, and he just basically didn't care. He didn't leave. It didn't seem to hurt him. I think that gun was just not powerful enough. I don't really want to kill him. So what we're going to do now is we're going to try a little device that I made. And this is going to be a pepper spray trap. My wife made some pepper spray, and it is right here. Don't need much. And this is, baby, what'd you put in the pepper spray? What is this?
Habanero and jalapeno are like simmered for about 30 minutes.
All right,
and
so
then put red pepper flakes.
habanero pepper, jalapeno pepper, red pepper flakes, the seeds, she simmered it, boiled it.
The whole kitchen, we could not walk in.
Yeah, our kitchen was a disaster for a little while, and we couldn't even go in the kitchen. It lingered for a while. So this stuff's pretty potent. It's homemade, but I think it's pretty potent. So we're going to set up our trap, and our trap is going to look like this. So it ain't pretty, but this is what we've rigged up. So we think that the raccoon probably weighs 10 plus pounds. Judging off of what our old cat weighed. So we got about 3 or 4 pounds of pressure on the pump sprayer. I don't have like a trigger gauge or anything, but just with a kitchen scale. So this rig is going to be held in place by a rubber band. You know what? I'm going to have to spray it a couple times just to prime it. I forgot to do that.
All right, then do it.
So I'm going to take this off and I'm going to spray this down like just away. Hopefully the wind is going the right way, luckily. All right, so that should be pretty primed. Now I don't want to touch that. Like this is not a industrial pepper spray, it's homemade, but still I don't want it anywhere near me.
No, it touched my skin and it was burning a little bit.
All right, so that's what we want to hear because I want to burn some raccoons. All right, so here's the deal. This is really simple and, like I said, not pretty, but this is going to sit like that, and we're going to put maybe a blob of peanut butter here or something, maybe as close to this as we can, and then Homeboy's going to come in here. His weight is going to make this whole thing go down, and that's going to press the button and make it spray. So I looked online, I couldn't find anything like this. So this beauty right here is what you get, because apparently nobody has anything that does this that's for sale. And I should say, I read a lot that said in some jurisdictions, I don't know if this is one of them, it is against the law to set up automatic chemical dispersion devices that are unattended. Oh. I don't know if those are the rules in my jurisdiction or not, and honestly, I don't care. If a cop wants to come back here and give me a ticket for pepper spraying raccoons, they can. Maybe you should watch out, but I have made an adult decision that I don't give a crap. So Homeboy comes up here to check out our peanut butter, and he's going to get popped with the pepper spray as long as all of our calculations, which there were no calculations, are correct. So this is screwed in place. It's not going anywhere. They frequent this area. They're here almost every night. I got the trail cam set up. I'm going to catch the action. This is our very sophisticated tripod over here with the trail cam. We're going to get the trail cam in a better spot, maybe even over here so we can see, and hopefully it's like Christmas Eve and the gift that will be under the tree tomorrow.
Santa Claus is coming tonight.
That's right. Santa Claus is coming. He's got a ringtail, and he's going to give us the gift of
Laughter.
complete ruination on the smell, a sense of smell and taste of a raccoon. That is what we're after. So we're going to set this up. We're gonna bait the trap, put a little blob of peanut butter or jelly or both. Peanut butter and jelly, who doesn't love that?
Yeah, I've read they like sweet stuff.
So we'll put something like that there, and then we'll watch the fun. And hopefully tomorrow I get exactly what I want.
And we can post a video of
And
that.
we'll put that in coming up next. So 2 nights later, he comes back. We had a failed attempt of the previous night where they just took the food and we didn't have any video of them getting sprayed. But as soon as his back foot gets onto the trigger plate, and just this right there, there was enough weight to trigger the spray. And I think it got him, but not really well. He still wants the food, and he actually made it trigger a second time. He seems to have kind of figured it out at that point when his weight gets on there, so he kind of distributes his weight a little bit better, goes over the top. And it didn't really drive him away, but it's proof of concept. So this thing does work. We're going to make stronger pepper spray and maybe a longer trigger plate and come back and try again. It's kind of entertaining to set this thing up and then wait for the next morning to check out the video and see what we got. He's trying to maybe get to the other suet, but I think he was just kind of done for the night after this. There's no more video on the camera, but there's more to come here after we recalibrate our spray. The next night, we added a lot more clove extract to the pepper spray, and the raccoon came back, tried the same thing again, gets a little bit too close, gets popped one more time. This one, I think, got him really in the mouth or on the tongue or something, because he did not like that at all, which is great. Pretty hilarious. I get a big kick out of watching these. So he kind of wandered off after that. And that was more just stronger, more potent pepper spray with a lot of clove extract added to what we already had. As always, 2 nights later, so here comes, I think we have multiple raccoons, but here comes another one. Longer trigger plate. This is Palm OC spray. This is store-bought stuff. This is not our homemade stuff. And we're going to have a double. Bang, bang. And you can see it fly over his head. The second shot, somehow he triggered it on the way out of there. You could see the OC spray flying off of his face as he was shaking it off when he came by the camera. So he got a good shot. That OC spray can is under pressure. It's a very different ball game from the 2-ounce pump sprayer that I had in there before. I had to re-rig this, put some spikes behind it also so that he doesn't come up from the back. But he got it pretty good, and that post right there also got hit because the shot went over his head. The second shot did and hit the post. So when I woke up in the morning, I saw that that post was wet, and I said, okay, something happened. So I went back and reviewed it. You can see this 11:07 at night. We're going to have another customer here in a little bit. All right, so this, I believe, is a different raccoon about a half an hour later because he doesn't even hesitate. He goes straight for it. I think he's a rookie around here, and he gets absolutely cranked right there and almost falls off the rail. Doesn't know what to do with himself and just bugs out straight down off the deck. It's about probably 12 feet up off the ground there. Not that they really care. I don't think he fell. He just climbed over to a different spot off camera and then down that post, I believe. And by the way, during this same time, we haven't had any issues with them getting at our suet or our hummingbird feeder. They've been focused on this thing and they've been paying for it. So that's about it for now. I will have some updates if we change some things around. And let me know in the comments what you think of the trap. All right. Have a good one.